Supreme Master Ching Hai respectfully present Mr. Philip Wollen, the Shining World Hero and Compassion Award with all gratitude, love, and blessing in God's grace. May you live long in happiness and vigor to help our world. Shining World Hero and Compassion Award recipient Philip Wollen, vegan, a champion of noble causes. Continue watching to learn more.
Caring viewers, Oshiwatsu. That's how the people of Cherokee First Nation in the United States ask, "How are you?" in Cherokee language. I'm Micah. The courageous Cherokee people thank you for being conscious stewards of our precious Mother Earth. Everywhere in the world, we can observe and be touched by acts of kindness. People from all walks of life, faiths, and cultures extend themselves beyond the call of duty to help others unconditionally. Even loving, caring animals contribute also in this noble category. Through their noble deeds, humanity as a whole is elevated. To commend virtuous actions and encourage more people to be inspired by their examples, Supreme Master Ching Hai has lovingly created a series of awards, including the Shining World Leadership Award, Shining World Compassion Award, Shining World Hero and Heroine Awards, Shining World Honesty Award, Shining World Protection Award, Shining World Intelligence Award, and Shining World Invention Award, etc. etc. These awards are to recognize some of the most exemplary, generous, caring, and courageous people who walk amongst us, as well as heroic, beautiful animal co-inhabitants whose acts are worthy of praise and gratitude.
Animal rights is now the greatest social justice issue since the abolition of slavery. This is a revolutionary event, more powerful than the Industrial Revolution, the Reformation, the Hubble telescope, or anything ever conceived by Galileo, Copernicus, Einstein, Darwin, or Freud, because it protects the most precious of all things, life.
Mr. Philip Wollen, award-winning philanthropist, animal rights activist, and founder of Winsome Constance Kindness Trust, is described by his admirers as a legend, a hero, a visionary, an angel, and a saint. Many of them shed tears upon hearing his compassionate and courageous defense of animals at the public debate, Animals Should Be Off the Menu, held in Melbourne, Australia 9 years ago. His earnest speech sparked waves of applause from the fully packed Melbourne Town Hall and went viral on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, and WeChat.
Animals must be off the menu because tonight they are screaming in terror in the slaughterhouses, in crates and in cages. Vile, ignoble gulags of despair. You see, I heard the screams of my dying father as his body was ravaged by the cancer that killed him. And I realized I'd heard those screams before. In the slaughterhouse, their eyes stabbed out and their tendons slashed. On the cattle ships to the Middle East, and the dying mother wail as a harpoon explodes in her brain as she calls out to her calf. Their cries were the cries of my father.
As a former Vice President of Citibank, Mr. Wollen was used to living a life of comfort with financial success, status, and power. He was listed as one of Australia's top 40, the brightest and best executives, rated by Australian Business magazine. At the age of 40, however, after witnessing the abhorrent cruelty against animals on a colossal scale, Mr. Wollen decided to turn vegan and gave away 90% of his capital, along with his executive status, to protect the animals, the powerless, and the environment.
In human history, only 100 billion human beings have ever lived. 7 billion people are alive today. And we humans torture and kill 2 billion sentient, living, loving animals every week. We stab and suffocate 1 billion ocean animals every 8 hours. If human beings were killed at the same rate, we would be wiped out in one weekend. This is a crime of unimaginable proportions. By 2048, all our fisheries will be dead, the lungs and the arteries of the earth. So when people commend me for going vegan, it is such a blinding glimpse of the obvious. When one sees the facts, there is no other decision to make. It's the easiest and the best decision any intelligent, rational, caring, compassionate human being could make. My deepest and profound regret is that I didn't do it sooner. But I guess better late than never.
Through their global initiative, Winsome Constance Kindness Trust, Mr. Wollen and his wife Trix took on the new mission of promoting kindness towards all other living beings. After years of effort, Kindness Trust is now supporting more than 500 worthy humanitarian projects in over 40 countries, including nearly 200 animal sanctuaries and rescues. Vibrant viewers, we will pause for a moment to thank all the hard-working bees that beautify our world. Please stay tuned to Supreme Master Television. Be vegan, make peace. Welcome back to our show. Over the past few years, Philip and Trix Wollen have turned Winsome Constance Kindness Trust into an NGO incubator for the global movement of protecting life. The unique Kindness House is one of their projects.
I brought in about 300 very talented, ambitious, capable activists from 45 different NGOs. And they included NGOs like, for example, Sea Shepherd, Greenpeace, Lawyers for Animals, the Wilderness Society, social firms, the Brotherhood of St. Lawrence, Artists for Kids, National Multicultural and Ethnic Broadcasting Corporation, the Torch Project, Animal Active, Australian Wildlife Protection Council. 85% of the people in the organisation paid no rent at all. We would pay everything like rates, taxes, insurance, cleaning, electricity, security guards. And we had boardrooms, training rooms, kitchens, showers, a movie theatre, you name it, we had it. High-speed internet. It was very successful.
With much admiration, Supreme Master Ching Hai respectfully presented Mr. Philip and Mrs. Trix Wollen with the Shining World Hero and Compassion Award, with all gratitude, love, and blessing in God's grace.
Most esteemed Sir, it is with much respect and gratitude that we present to you the Shining World Hero and Compassion Award for being an awakened torchbearer, sharing the light of God with humanity and rekindling nobility. In tearful joy, we express to you our earnest appreciation, a saintly soul born into this world to save the animals as well as the planet and remind people that love is all there is. We humbly offer this award in recognition of your untiring and exceptionally generous philanthropy, benevolent animal rights activism, and eloquent, powerful advocacy for vegan living. You started as an executive in the corporate world before seeing the truth behind animal livestock raising and the injustice of inequality. Since that moment of enlightenment, you became vegan and a champion in countless causes to save sentient beings. Around 1990, you heroically left behind financial success and subsequently started the Winsome Constance Kindness Trust, which has empowered over 400 projects across 40 countries for the disadvantaged and mistreated of the world, particularly the most vulnerable group of all, the animals. Allocating 90% of your wealth to serve others is part of your mission, with an objective to leave Earth life the same amount you had upon arrival. Wisely, you search for and encourage leaders of integrity to stand up for social justice, to be role models inspiring a movement where all of Earth's co-inhabitants can live in harmony with dignity, equality, and freedom. As a brilliant speaker, your fluent, stirring speeches have been viewed by tens of millions, an extraordinarily compelling voice for the animals, influencing permanent change, for remembering the divinity residing within, for elevating beings out of suffering, for your thoughtful, unconditional love and courage, and for your creativity and wit, we hereby applaud and celebrate the great compassionate deeds of Philip Wollen, with special thanks to his silent hero, Trix Wollen. May you live in long happiness and vigor, to continue with your saintly, lofty goals in God's loving protection, with great honor, love, and blessings in God's mercy and grace. Supreme Master Ching Hai. We'd also like to hand you this award, the Shining Hero and Compassion Award from Supreme Master Ching Hai for Philip and Trix Wollen, in recognition of courageous, untiring, selfless advocacy for the less fortunate, empowering groups with equality, social justice and kindness, defending precious animals and uplifting humanity.
On Trix and my behalf, I would like to thank deeply the kindness and generosity of Supreme Master Ching Hai for this most gracious award, undeserved though it may be. I'm very touched and gratified to receive it today. Thank you.
We would like to send our heartfelt congratulations to Mr. Philip Wollen and Mrs. Trix Wollen, courageous, saintly guardians for all precious lives on our planet. For more information about Philip Wollen and Winsome Constance Kindness Trust, please visit kindnesstrust.com. Generous viewers, thank you for your company on today's program. Up next is the 10 Commandments and Moses and the Ants, Part 8 of 13 on Between Master and Disciples, right after Noteworthy News, here on Supreme Master Television. May veganism be the noble goal we all aim for in our lives.
Our programs offer many languages. Please visit suprememastertv.com/schedule and suprememastertv.com/SWA.
Be veg, go green to save the children.